we're going to see what happens. It'll happen, but we'll see how things work out. It might happen with them, but it will definitely happen with the European Union. I can tell you that, because they've really taken advantage of us. And, we have over a $300 billion deficit. They don't take our cars. They don't take our farm products. They take almost nothing. And we take everything from them. Millions of cars, tremendous amounts of food and farm products. So the UK is way out of line, and we'll see the UK, but European Union is really out of line. UK is out of line, but I'm sure I think that one can be worked out. But the European Union it's an atrocity, what they've done.
Prime Minister Starmer wants a closer relationship with the EU.
Well, Prime Minister Starmer has been very nice. We've had a couple of meetings. We've had numerous phone calls. We're getting along very well. And we'll see whether or not we can balance out our budget. With the European Union, it's $350 billion deficit. So obviously something's going to take place there.
Donald Trump is once again making waves with his bold stance on global trade. This time, he has the UK and the European Union in his sights. His latest warning? Massive tariffs that could shake the entire British economy. With a growing trade war on the horizon, Trump isn't holding back. But what does this mean for Britain? And how will Prime Minister Keir Starmer respond? Stay tuned as we uncover the full story. Make sure to like this video and subscribe for the latest updates on British politics. Trump's trade war expands. UK and EU in the crossfire. Donald Trump has once again threatened to widen the scope of his trade tariffs, targeting not just China, Mexico, and Canada, but now setting his sights on the European Union and potentially the UK. His latest statements have sent shockwaves through global markets, raising concerns about a new era of economic conflict that could severely impact Britain's economy. Speaking at a press conference, Trump reaffirmed his stance, claiming that the UK and EU have been taking advantage of the United States for far too long. According to him, the US suffers from a $350 billion trade deficit with the European bloc, and he believes that tariffs are the only way to level the playing field. Trump's accusations against the EU and UK. Trump did not mince his words when speaking about the European Union, calling it an atrocity in trade relations. He accused the EU of unfairly restricting US exports, particularly in the automotive and agricultural sectors.
What do you make of this? Let me know in the comments. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe, and I'll see you all next time.
As for the UK, Trump took a slightly different tone, stating that while Britain is also out of line in trade, he believes a resolution can be found. He acknowledged his positive relationship with UK Prime Minister Keir Starmer, mentioning that they have had multiple meetings and phone calls regarding trade negotiations. However, Trump's comments suggest that the U.S. may not hesitate to impose new tariffs on British goods if a trade agreement isn't reached soon. Global backlash and retaliation. Trump's tariff threats have already triggered strong reactions from major trading partners. Mexico and Canada have announced retaliatory tariffs against American imports. China and Canada have decided to take legal action against Trump's trade policies. The European Union is reportedly preparing to introduce its own countermeasures if Trump follows through with his threats. Keir Starmer's dilemma. Prime Minister Keir Starmer faces a critical decision. Should the UK align more closely with the European Union or prioritize a smoother trade relationship with the United States? Starmer has expressed a desire for stronger ties with the EU, which could put Britain at odds with Trump's policies. At the same time, damaging US-UK trade relations could have serious consequences for the British economy, especially in sectors like finance, technology, and manufacturing. With Brexit already reshaping UK trade policies, Starmer now finds himself caught between two economic powerhouses, the US and the EU. A full-blown trade war on the horizon? If Trump follows through with his threats, the UK and EU could be dragged into a full-scale trade war with the United States. This could lead to higher prices on imported American goods, affecting UK consumers, increased tariffs on British exports, damaging industries reliant on US trade, political tensions between London and Washington, especially as Starmer seeks closer EU ties. The question remains, will Trump's aggressive trade policies push the UK into economic turmoil? Or will a last-minute deal be struck? What lies ahead? As the global trade war escalates, the UK must navigate a delicate balancing act. With Trump pushing for tariffs and Starmer strengthening ties with the EU, the future of Britain's economy hangs in the balance. Will the UK be able to negotiate a fair deal, or will Trump's economic warfare push Britain into a costly trade dispute? And what do you think about Trump's latest warning to the UK? Should Britain prioritize trade with the US or the EU? Let us know in the comments. And before you go, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications for more breaking news on British politics.